Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we... Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in...
He is smashing people. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Georgia going up tempo.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4, and 3 tight ends on the field. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught close to the marker, it's Bruce. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Britt get the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. They had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got enough space. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They get to the line quickly. Handoff from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Coming after it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. Were physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 11 over Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. All kinds of running room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down, now here on 2nd. The inside handoff. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Dogs in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. He'll heave it deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. It's hard to understate how much it's worth to have a guy who can run just enough to pick up a first down, to keep a drive alive, to avoid a negative play.
He's just got enough. Everybody could be covered on a pass play, and he can go and get the first down for you. He can make maybe 1 or 2 guys miss and just stretch the football past the sticks to keep the drive alive. Such a weapon to have on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Gators line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Scrambling away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the run, it's Darrisaw. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Looking to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Florida has the ball back, and here comes cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Gators will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gators will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the ground, it's Darrisaw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires one high and deep. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right, and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're going to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gators want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Gators send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football well over.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He makes the connection. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires it incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Gonna run it. It's Dennis. Runs through the tackle. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Mueller. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They want to just keep throwing it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy up from Bill the Goat in an awful long time. They're up by 28 over Tulsa.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the ground, it's Darrisaw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Worthy. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mueller. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
Georgia, 28, Florida, 20.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games